Hello and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Our top story. Police are now releasing information on the investigation into a recent homicide in Penticton. 36-year-old Darren Leadbeater was found dead in the Golden Sands Motel back on June 4th after officers responded to a call of shots fired. Leadbeater was reportedly a father of young children and a player in the Penticton Ball Hockey League. Police have finished their forensic examination on Carmi Road. It is believed Leadbeater used to live in this location. There's no threat to the public as this is an isolated incident. An Okanagan elder is responding after the findings of the Truth and Reconciliation report called what happened to First Nations communities in Canada a cultural genocide. Mitchell is a survivor of residential school after spending 6 years of his life in the Kamloops institution. He is now retelling his story in the hopes others will understand what happened to First Nations people over a period of 150 years is a dark mark on Canadian history.
I could show you all the scars I got for getting whacked with a ruler, you know, from the teachers. And not once did I ever remember my dad even raising his voice at me, never mind this. So to go from that to over there, where that's the first thing we got was a smack in the back of the head. Eh? And the good food that we had, we were eating garbage over there.
For more on Eric's tale, please visit Castanet's A Survivor's Story by Carmen Dwell. Every minute of every day, someone in Canada needs blood, and the Canadian Blood Services hopes people will realize now is the time to give. This week marked National Blood Donor Week, an opportunity to thank and acknowledge those who donate blood, as well as entice others to try giving for their first time.
Hearing stories from recipients is probably a really great encouragement, and seeing how it saves lives here right in the Okanagan. The other option is, if you're not sure if you can donate, or maybe you've come in the past and you weren't eligible, I encourage you to check again and just see if you do meet our requirements.
Canadian Blood Services needs about 170,000 additional donors per year to maintain the national blood supply. Hot weather didn't stop more than 800 students from putting on their best performance at the annual district track meet this past Wednesday. The best of the best in grades 4, 5, and 6 from 24 schools got the opportunity to compete at the Apple Bowl for the title of district champion in their event.
There's nothing like the smiles. You know, they're all up in the stands, and the relays is a special time because they're just so loud, and the cheering as they're running the relay. It's amazing.
Pianos will be popping up around the city this summer thanks to an initiative by Festivals Kelowna. 5 pianos will be placed around the downtown for anyone and everyone to have the opportunity to tickle the ivory.
This is actually a very inexpensive program. Again, the wonderful thing is we have partners like Keystone Music and Disney Interactive. Keystone has been sourcing pianos for us, which is the biggest piece. So I would say overall, a small start on a program like this is probably about $5,000.
It was a hot start to our week, with temperature records being set right across the Okanagan. On Monday here in Kelowna, temperatures reached 34 degrees, breaking the previous June 8th record set in 1948 of 32.8 degrees Celsius. As we look towards the weekend, things take a bit of a cooler turn, with the high for Saturday 24 degrees, while Sunday will just be a degree higher for the day at 25. Things will heat up again as we head into next week. Well, that wraps up Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jen Zielinski. Thanks for watching. Remember to send your news tips to news@castanet.net and follow us on Twitter at @CastanetNews.